University of Illinois Fighting Illini. Let's first meet the starting lineup for the University of Missouri Tigers. From Al Baraza, Saudi Arabia, number 10, Adnan Al-Juma. A 2.0 junior from Avon, Indiana, number 14, Daniel Clements. A 3.5 freshman from Belcamp, Maryland, number 22, Logan Salayas. A 2.5 sophomore from Maplewood, Missouri, number 34, Baron Trumper. And a 3.5 sophomore from Plymouth, Minnesota, number 35, David Pettit. Missouri is led by head coach Ron Likens. And now, your University of Illinois Fighting Illini. A 2.5 freshman from the Bronx in New York, number 2, Sebastian Milan. A 3.5 freshman from Van Nuys Heights, Minnesota, number 5, Jack Binsfeld. A 1.5 freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee, number 11, Tanner Atkins. A 4.0 sophomore from Sherman, Connecticut, number 13, Ryan Fitzpatrick. And finally, a 1.0 senior from Chicago, Illinois, number 21, Martrell Stevens. The Fighting Illini are led by head coach Jacob Tyree and assistant coach Matthew Poland.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone. Blake Gazaway here, joined by legendary Coach Frog, as we're getting set for the nightcap game. This has got number 6 Fighting Illini taking on the number 10 Mizzou Tigers, as tip is controlled, and we're underway as the Illinois squad will have the basketball first. There's the shot up, no good. Offensive board there by Binsfeld. He'll fire it up. That one also no good. Fighting for his own rebound. He will put that up again. No good. Rebound comes down to Mizzou. So a couple of good chances there, but no bucket.
Yeah, for these two teams, the way I would approach this is next season starts today. So they want to approach this game. They want to learn skills that they're going to now apply next year. And so they don't want to throw this game away and just think this is the last game of the day. The season starts now. So everything they do now, it can carry in to next year.
Absolutely right about that. There's a 10-second violation on the Tigers, so it goes back to the Fighting Illini as they have it again. Nobody has scored yet. We've only played 30 seconds, a little over 30 seconds into the ball game. As with it, that was Stevens far side with it. Milan has it. He'll roll in along the baseline. He'll fire up a shot. That one no good. Pettit will get the rebound for Mizzou, as they've got to do a better job here trying to find a way to get across the timeline. They had that in their first game last night as well.
Nice full court defense. Illinois picking up really, really quickly. And what's going to be key for Mizzou is making sure they get space, not just spread out sideways, but they've got to get staggered space so they get picking angles.
And as you said, just picked up very quickly on that defense. That was the full 10 seconds, but it sure did go by rather quickly, or felt like it, just because they were on it from the get-go. It's passed to the far side. Will have Binsfeld. Now they'll give it down low. Can't get a shot there for Fitzpatrick. Now there'll be a shot, air ball there by Binsfeld. Rebound goes the other way. So still trying to find the touch here for the Fighting Illini. This time the Tigers do get across the timeline. We'll get to see their first offensive series here, as with it out front, that was Clements. There's going to be a pass through the hands of Salayas. That'll go the other direction.
Great anticipation by Martrell Stevens. He'd see that pass coming, and he started to jump it on the shoulder movement of the pass so he could be in the passing lane as the ball came through and disrupt that pass.
The possession will go the other way. Again, we're scoreless here. 8:22 left to go in this opening period of play as they'll feed it down low. Shot up, no good, but a foul as Binsfeld will go to the free throw line. That foul will be on Pettit. That's the sophomore's first, team first.
Really nice job by Illinois attacking with a crossing attack, a cross pick from the offside. That prevents defensive rotation. As the defender started to rotate to stop the ball on the ball side, it opened up a gap and let Binsfeld get in.
The first free throw up and good. The foul was actually on Trumper, not Pettit. Missed it by one there. This is a 34, not a 35 like I thought it was. Free throw up good. So that makes it a 2-0 score here for the Fighting Illini. 8:16 left to go here in this opening period of play as a little pressure backed off here. Mizzou able to break the timeline. Clements will have it out front. So he will wheel over to the far side. He'll spin around, looking near side. He'll get it to Trumper. Trumper has it at the high post. Ball knocked out. It'll be saved by Saleas. He'll dish it down low to Pettit. As he thought about the shot, he will not take it. He'll give it back to Saleas. Trumper, free throw line, shot up, couldn't get it to fall. Rebound will go the other way as Binsfeld comes out with it.
Really nice pressure by Illinois on the primary threats for Mizzou, making a lesser threat take the shot.
Binsfeld has it, his shot banked it home. He's got all 4 points. It's a 4-0 lead here. Mizzou will have the basketball as Trumper will take it across the timeline. Again, 4-0 run to start the ball game here for the Fighting Illini. Near side with it, Clements will have it. He'll work around the perimeter. He'll take it out front. Now give it to Saleas. He'll dribble with the right-hand wheel with the left. Now he'll switch it up. Now switch it back to that as he will have it here on the near side. He'll look down low. Pettit wide open in the paint. Shot up good.
Yeah, a bit of a miscommunication by Illinois that time. Milan jumped and stayed jumped on it instead of recovering. There was no rotation from the offside that opened up that pick and roll. So a bit of a miscommunication. Nice pick and roll by Mizzou.
Mizzou has cut that deficit down to 2 at 4-2. As far side, that's Fitzpatrick. He'll feed it near side to Milan. Now he'll survey a little bit of defense. He'll dish it into the hands of Stevens. He'll have it out front, free throw line, trying to wheel it. He'll lay it off the glass. Got the shooter's roll. He's got his first points for the senior.
Yeah, one of the things Illinois got stuck in the last couple games is they were doing too much of their game on the wings, 2-on-2, below the mid-post down to the baseline. Their attack today against Mizzou is all being against the top of the key, crossing attack at the elbows. That's what's giving them some of these really good scoring opportunities.
There'll be a ball tipped away and taken as Binsfeld has it. He'll underhanded scoop up good. He has got 6 of those 8 points. It's an 8-2 score at the 6-minute mark here in this opening period of play. It's Fighting Illini leading over the Mizzou Tigers. Clements will go across the timeline with it. He'll work to the far side. It's a little help. He'll get it to Saleas. Now Trumper has it. His shot up, no good, just a hair too strong. Another rebound for Binsfeld. He'll give it off to Stevens. 5:35 and counting. There's a 3 up by Stevens is good. He just floated that basketball in there, made that look very pretty.
He looked like he decided at half court he was going to put one up.
Well, that extends the lead. It's now an 11-2 score in favor of the Fighting Illini. Clements, he'll fire up a long 2. It's good. He's got his first points of the day. As there'll be a timeout called here. Just a 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break and be back. You're tuned in to broadcast coverage here of the National Intercollegiate Wheelchair Championship Tournament.
When the Illinois wheelchair basketball athletes bring.
What would you say to that freshly injured veteran looking to get involved in adaptive sports?
I found my outlet through wheelchair basketball.
A lot of us are used to, having weapons in the military. Now Formax is our new M16.
It's our new battle buddy. Once they find a chair that suits them, anything's possible.
When you understand the ins and outs of a chair or your weapon, you're unstoppable.
By the Fighting Illini, they have some substitutions in here. Again, they lead 11-4 at the halfway point here in this opening period of play. Binsfeld will have it here on the near side. Grant Pierce is one of the players who's checked in the ball game. As there will be a pass and a shot up. That one no good. That is Noah Eckelberg. He's checked in the ball game. That shot was no good. Mizzou will come out with it.
I like the look by Noah. I don't think he should push in quite as much because I think he rushed his shot, took a little bit of contact. It's better to shoot an open shot a foot farther away than one with contact a foot closer.
Well, there's contact. Falling over is Trumper. They'll have to help him get righted here in just a second.
Yeah, one of the things that you always want to teach young players, and for those young players out there watching the game, the first thing you want to do on offense, don't run into the defense. That's how you keep space. That frees you up to move where you want to go.
Absolutely. So we'll go back to the Fighting Illini as they lead again 11-4 here. Adkins had it for a moment. He gives it off to Binsfeld. Down near side with it, that's Milan. He'll wheel the chair in the paint, dishes at far side. Binsfeld, his shot too strong. Rebound's going to be tipped out. It will go to Mizzou.
So again, we're seeing that crossing attack up high to really attack the Mizzou defense, and especially what they're doing is they're attacking the help defender. That means Mizzou's going to have to figure out where else can they rotate a defender from. Illinois got to capitalize on the looks they're getting there.
Mizzou will have the basketball here as Clements will have it on the far side. Under 4 to go here in this opening period. Trumper will have it near side, 15 on the shot clock. They'll start towards the baseline, now kick it out into the hands of Clements. Back to Trumper, pass was tipped out, it's on the court. It will be saved by Clements, 4 on the clock. Saleas, his 3 up. Little offline, had to get the shot up because the clock was winding down. Rebound comes down to Illinois. As there'll be a shot through the paint, no good by Binsfeld. Might have got a little too far under the bucket with the shot. It'll go back to the Tigers as Clements will take it on the far side. He'll race across the timeline. Now he'll pick up the basketball, work it out near center circle.
Mizzou's getting the space they need right now to execute some pick and rolls. Now they've got to actually do the technical aspects of those pick and rolls.
Saleas has it. There'll be a whistle and a foul called as Binsfeld takes the topple. That will be a foul called on him. Freshman's first. Team's first.
His first, team first.
So it'll be an inbound on the far side for Mizzou. Clements will smack the basketball. He'll get the play underway as Pettit has it. Look to make a pass. Might have slipped out of his hand. Decide to give it out to Trumper out front. He'll have the basketball near side. Saleas with it. He's trying to work in towards the bucket. He'll spin. Give it off to Clements. 5 on the clock. 3. It's winding down. He'll fire it up. That one is no good. That will go out of bounds. Did not draw iron.
So I'm watching Mizzou early, and they're getting that staggered space we talked about now. They're getting opportunities to set picks. What they have to do is take the time to set the pickup, and that's the pick-ease responsibility.
With the basketball, this will be Pierce. He'll have it in that left hand, try to feed it through the paint to Binsfeld. It's tipped out, however, he's able to get it. He will give it back to Binsfeld deep in the right wing. He'll work it out front, now far side with it. That'll be Milan. That shot up no good. Pettit will get the board for Mizzou. He'll let a little traffic clear. Now he'll get it to Saleas. A little better job there of breaking the pressure as Saleas will work over here to the near side. He'll get it to Pettit. Right down in front of us in the scorers table. As there'll be Pettit still with the basketball, 10 on the clock. Saleas with it. He'll work trying to go near side with it. He'll spin around. He'll fire up a 2. That one good.
Logan Saleas for 2.
I like the patience of Mizzou, not getting rattled, gradually moving their offense closer and closer until they got into scoring range.
That makes it an 11-6 score. There's a 3 up and good by Milan. The freshman has his first points as he drains it from beyond the arc. 14-6 score. Mizzou trailing, but they have the basketball. Trying to go in is Clements. He's cut off. He'll lose the basketball. It'll go the other way.
I thought Saleas had a great opportunity for a cross pick. He needed to stop and set the pick. He used it as a cut, and he lost his lane.
Milan will have the basketball. in the paint, near side. He'll have it. He'll spin around. He'll work it out. Now in the hands of Pierce. Far side with it. That is Binsfeld. He'll have the basketball in that left hand. He'll be underneath the bucket. Shot no good. Tried to reverse lay it up. Pettit will get the rebound. He'll throw it away, though. Pass a little bit too far in front of Clements.
Yeah, one of the things that will be important for Mizzou to remember if Illinois puts this pressure up court is that they've got to bring the ball up with all 5 players. So you can't turn and just push up blind. You've got to be looking back and see if your teammate needs a post. And I think that's what needed to happen in that last possession. All 5 players have to help bring the ball up against this Illinois pressure.
So will be an inbound here for the Fighting Illini. They lead 14-6 here with the basketball. That'll be Pierce. He'll have it about a foot in straight away from the three-point line, and they say 3-second violation, so shot did not go in, wouldn't have counted anyways, as that has been something we've seen. Well, I watched most of the games today, so didn't see it in person, but saw it on the broadcast.
Yeah, it's been a really consistent call by the officials, and it's consistent enough that now the players have to adjust.
And really, that's all you can ask for is just be consistent, give them the same mark every time, and they have done that as well. So Leyes will have the basketball for the Tigers. 12 on the shot clock. There is about a 6-second difference on the game clock. Far side Trumper, he'll fire it up, no good. Rebound will go the other way as it comes down into the hands of Fitzpatrick. He'll get it in front court. It'll be taken away by Clements. He'll have 2 seconds. He'll get it to Salias at half court. He cannot fire up the shot. Thought about it, but couldn't get it up. That will take us to the end of the first. After one, it is 14-6, the Fighting Illini over the Tigers. We'll take a quick break and be back with more coverage here of the National Intercollegiate Wheelchair Basketball Tournament. Well, we go here to the second period of play as it is a 14-6 score in favor of the Fighting Illini. As Jack Binsfeld, he had 6 points for the Fighting Illini, 5 for Martell Stevens, 3 for Milan. Just 3 players in the scorebook. As Mizzou will get the basketball here to begin play. Clements, Salias, and Pettit each with 2 apiece in that first period for Mizzou as play underway. As Baron Trumper will get the basketball. He'll give it to Salias. He'll work on the far side. Now they'll dish it out. Juma, his shot up, good.
Yeah, the defensive rotation, Illinois really needs to stay on the guy cutting on the baseline and bring their help from the middle to stop that. They brought it from the baseline. There's nobody that can help down there.
Good way for the Tigers to begin play here in this second period as Imke, he's checked in the ball game. There's going to be a pass taken away, so that'll be a turnover as the Tigers take it. It's just the 4th turnover for the Fighting Illini unofficially. 7 for Mizzou. As Clements has it through the paint, shot up, no good, was a little offline, might have been a hair blocked. Either way, it'll go the other direction. As with the basketball, that'll be Atkins with it. He'll go across the timeline. They played 1 minute here in this second period of action. Again, it's a 14-8 score in favor of the Fighting Illini. Pierce will have the basketball. He'll take his dribble, wheel his chair, He'll work over here to the near side. He'll have a little room. He'll dish it down low as the shot will come up. It's no good, but there'll be a foul called.
Yeah, that's a tough foul to get. Illinois didn't really have a good look at the basket. It really would have been better for Mizzou to go just straight up and let that player take a shot that's a bad look. And don't try to stop the bad look from happening.
First team first of the quarter.
That one's the first on Saleas. First free throw up is good.
For Illinois, John Matthew Davis.
That is John Matthew Davis with his first points. He has a second free throw coming. That one is also good, so he's got his first two. 4 for 4 from the free throw line here in the ball game so far for the Fighting Illini. They've got Mizzou doubled up at 16-8 here. Clements will have the basketball out front. He'll give it off to Saleas. Good move through the paint. He'll stop, gather it, shot up, no good.
Nice defense by the Illini. I really like how they're rotating their chairs early. They're getting the Mizzou players stopped, then they're rotating in anticipation of the next movement.
So with it is John Matthew Davis. He'll have the basketball. He'll feed it off near side to Fitzpatrick. He'll have it. He'll look down low. There's a shot up and good by Atkins, the Knoxville, Tennessee freshman.
Yeah, there's that rotation where that defender needs to stay down on the baseline and let the point defender rotate down to stop the person rolling with the ball, because there is no help that can stop the roll on the baseline.
Clements will have the basketball for Mizzou. He will work a little to the far side. 10 on the clock. He'll get rid of it. Give it off to Saleas. Saleas, he'll spin on the far side. He'll fire it up. Left it short, nick the rim. It'll come down in the hands of the Fighting Illini. They will take it across the timeline as that is Grant Pierce with it, the Wichita, Kansas sophomore. He'll have the basketball. Dribble again with that left hand. Steer with the right. Now he'll switch it up. Now he'll go back to that combo. He'll feed it down low in the paint. Shot will be blocked by Mizzou. There's a second effort shot up and good. Fitzpatrick has his first points of the day.
Yeah, that came out of a pick on the point defender. And so then Mizzou's got to figure out where they're going to help from when that point defender gets picked out.
With the basketball here is Clements. That'll be a whistle and a foul. Double check to see the number there. So it should be on John Matthew Davis. His first. Team first. Will be an inbound here for Mizzou. Clements will have the basketball. He'll get it into Saleas. He'll work top of the key with it. 6:45 left to go here in this first half. Trumper fires up a two, no good. Rebound will go the other way.
Trumper's taken a number of shots now, and Illinois has not jumped him one time. I think they are comfortable with letting him shoot all day and stopping the other threats on Mizzou.
There's a shot by Fitzpatrick, no good. Rebound comes down to Pettit. As he will give way to Saleas. Saleas has it here on the near side. He'll give it out to Clements, who's out near center circle. He'll look far side now, take it straight away with it, working a little here to the near side. He'll feed it down low. It'll be knocked out and taken away. With the basketball, that's Pierce. He'll work near side with it. He'll feed it down low. Shot up, awkward shot, but good. Fitzpatrick has 4. Wasn't the best look, but it still counts either way. Just shows the athleticism there for him to get that basketball and turn around, throw it behind him. He's got 4 again. It's a 22-8 advantage now for the Fighting Illini. Clements will have the basketball. He'll hold it above his head. Saleas free throw line down low to Aljuma. His shot up good.
Yeah, nice job setting the pick and holding the pick until his other teammate was ready to make the pass. Sometimes you release too early and lose the opportunity, but that was great patience by Mizzou to hold and stick that pick.
It's 22-10 now, still in favor of the Fighting Illini. Far side with it, that'll be Fitzpatrick. Down low, shot up and good. by John Matthew Davis. He has got 4 now, all 4 coming in this period of play.
Yeah, great job by Atkins to seal for Davis to get him inside. You don't always notice the work the teammate does to get a teammate open, but that really was Atkins setting that seal.
Clemens has a bucket there as he lays that one in. He's got 4. Getting back to doubling up the score at 24-12. Finding Illini over the Tigers. John Matthew Davis will have the basketball. He'll give it down low. There's a shot up, no good by Fitzpatrick. Second effort shot, no. Rebound will come down to Mizzou as Saleas will have it. He'll give it off to Clemens. As he races across on the far side with the basketball. Now he'll stop, wait for some help. So he'll have it, give it off to Trumper. Saleas with it, near side. He'll spin around there. He'll fire it up. That one a little too strong, no good. As it'll go out of bounds, we'll go back the other way.
In for Illinois, number 2.
So because Illinois is turning early on all of those defensive stops, so they're getting a player stop, turning early and anticipating. What Mizzou has to be is more patient when they don't get the initial pick and roll to recreate space and set up for that complementary read, set up for the other pick and roll that's available off the lost one.
So will be a basketball going the other direction for the Fighting Illini as they've got some more subs in. We'll talk about them as we go along here. Milan has it, gives it off to Pierce, back to Milan on the far side. He'll wheel in, he'll fire it up, banked it in.
Sebastian Milan for 2.
He's got 5 points.
Nice patience by Milan. He's not forcing the game. I think he sometimes has a tendency to try to do too much. Takes a lot of responsibility, puts it on shoulders. He doesn't have to do that. He just needs to stay in the moment and do what he's been practicing.
Clements will have the basketball. They're going to call an offensive foul. That was
Foul number 14,
So
Daniel
Clemens.
the cue there is we can hear the clang of metal. And that's one of those textbook, probably foot plate picks. And they're going to call that every time. You can't pick with your foot plates. You got to turn and use your wheels to set that pick.
Fighting Illini have the basketball as Milan will have it. He'll get a pass into the hands of Pierce. Pierce working on the far side. He'll start to take it near the baseline, but enough real estate. However, he got a pass off. It'll be mishandled and taken away. That'll be a turnover there as Mizzou will have it. Saleas trying to wheel his way in. It was 2-on-2. He's going to wait and for some help. Give it off to Trumper. Now Clemens has it. His shot up. No good on the iron. Offensive board by Saleas. He lays it up. And he falls over as he draws the foul. We'll see if it was... They count the bucket. Just wanted to double check. So Saleas going to go to the free throw line.
So one of the things I know the Illini have been working on is their ability to see the court defensively. I think what happened that time is the Illinois defender off ball turned her head and they looked too long to the ball side. They need to look for about 2 seconds, then look back so they don't lose sight of their matchup on their side.
Saleas makes that free throw. He's got 5 now. The foul was on Mohamed Molin, the junior, his first. The team's second. So makes it a 26-15 score. Mizzou trying to chip away at this deficit here that they face. Really Fighting Illini as with the basketball. He'll take the shot. No good by John Matthew Davis. However, offensive board. Milan lays it up. That one no good. Rebound will be taken by Aljuma. He'll get it off to Trumper. Mizzou has a chance here again to cut down this 11-point deficit. They find themselves here at the 2:20 mark left here before halftime. Clements will have the basketball. He'll work over to the far side. He'll put the brakes on, feed it down low to Pettit. He'll bank it home.
Nice work by Mizzou, being really, really patient to continue to attack both on ball and off ball, so there's no defensive help to rotate, patiently getting somebody open off a cut because Illinois had overplayed the pick.
So under 2 minutes to go, Mizzou has cut it down to single digits. They trail by 9 at 26-17. Pierce has it. You can hear the student section behind us starting to come alive. His shot no good, got his own board. The second effort is there. That's his first points of the night. Well, back to an 11-point advantage at 28-17, nearing a minute and a half to go here before halftime. Saleas will go across the timeline. He'll have the basketball. He'll work it to the far side. Now take it straight up the middle. He's cut off there. 18 on the shot clock. He'll feed it down low to Pettit. He'll fire it up, no good. Didn't use the backboard. He'll get his own rebound, though. They'll reset the offense here as Clements will have it out front. He'll kick it far side to Trumper. He'll wheel in. He'll feed it down low to Aljuma. His shot no good. It was partially blocked. It will go the other direction, though. Milan will have the basketball. See, we'll wheel over here on the near side, under a minute to go. He'll have the basketball down low. There's going to be a pass tipped up, taken away. As the Tigers will end up with the basketball. We've got a whistle here. As looks like we've got a traffic jam back there. Now they get them unstuck, so a couple players tied up there for one from each squad.
Yeah, they got a little bit hooked up there. Usually when that kind of contact happens, somebody's run into somebody a little bit too hard, but I guess the officials were going to let them go on that one.
Well, 38 seconds left on the clock here before halftime. It's the 11-point advantage for the Fighting Illini. Trumper will have the basketball on the far side. Now he'll give it off straight away to Clements. Near side, Saleas. He'll fire it up, banked it in.
Yeah, you can see Illinois is content to let Trumper shoot. Getting the ball in somebody else's hands, or Trumper coming up with another way to create a better scoring opportunity is one of the things Mizzou's going to have to do.
Well, it's a 9-point deficit Mizzou faces. Fighting Illini will have it. Milan, he'll fire it up. Got it to go in from the side. Clock winding down as that will take us to a halftime score here. As we will take a quick break for halftime as the Fighting Illini 30 and the Mizzou Tigers 19. Well, both teams can go to the locker room here and make some adjustments. Both teams doing some good things. Both teams have a few things to work on.
Yeah, I really like what Illinois has been doing defensively, how they've been extending above the three-point line. They've been rotating their chairs, seeing early and collapsing. You can see how they want to defend the threats for Mizzou. That's been good. On offense, early on they got a lot of attacks through the top of the key where the space was at the elbows. They've started to collapse it in and started to try to attack too low. There hasn't been as much space. It's been tougher to get some of the looks. Mizzou, I love their patience in attacking Illinois' defense. They patiently worked to spread them out, get pick and roll opportunities, and work all the way down. They settled after those first few possessions at the beginning. Defensively, a big thing. They're really compressed right now. They're showing some discipline. I'll be interested to see if Illinois can draw them out and if Mizzou can continue to be patient in their offense.
Well, we're going to take a break here as we've got about 14-minute break here that we'll get a chance to get some hydration, and we'll be back here after this break as you're tuned in to broadcast coverage here from the National Intercollegiate Wheelchair Basketball Tournament.
Hi, my name is Matthew Pullen. I am the assistant coach for both the men and the women's wheelchair basketball team here at the University of Illinois, and I will be going into my 7th season this next year. I help our student athletes in their holistic development in a number of different ways. On the court, we develop them into the best athletes that they can be, whether that be with individual goals or with team goals. We like to sit down with each and every one of them and understand what their goals are while they're here at the University of Illinois, whether that's to be the best collegiate athlete that they can be, and they get the most out of the collegiate experience as a wheelchair basketball player, to all the way to being the best possible elite Paralympic athlete that they can be, if that is their end goal. We help them achieve what they want to achieve by sitting down with each one of them and understanding what they want out of their experience when they're here, because at the end of the day, our job is to help them have the best possible experience they can as a student athlete here at Illinois. To help them academically, I do check-ins with them, I have conversations with them about how classes are going, what's coming up, what does finals look like. I help make the gym schedule for all of their lift times, and I like to work around all of their classes so that they have enough time to focus on all of the pieces that they need to focus on. I got into this profession kind of by chance. If we're talking in wheelchair basketball, I always knew I wanted to coach basketball. From the moment I knew that I wasn't going to be able to play basketball at the level that I originally hoped when I was young. I was in able-bodied basketball playing through high school, and then I was even able-bodied in athletics in college when I was an undergrad. I happened to get into wheelchair basketball by chance. It fell into my lap, and it took me all of 5 minutes to tell my boss, Mo. I was like, yeah, I'll take the job, and that was about 6 years ago. I really love getting to know each one of them in those deep ways, because that makes me a better person. It makes me a better coach. I know how to coach them better. If I know more of the ins and outs of who they are as an individual, I know how to connect with them better. But outside of basketball, I just love getting to know them as human beings, because we have some great people that come through these doors at the University of Illinois, and I don't know how you wouldn't want to get to know them with who they are as people. Because a fun fact about me is, before I got to Illinois and I was coaching wheelchair basketball, when I was in my undergrad at Wichita State, I was a manager for their basketball team for 3 years. That's how I got my start in college athletics, and it's only propelled me to where I am today.
My job here at DRES as an access specialist is to work with our student athletes to make sure that they have access to academic accommodations. So those are unique to each student. It could be things like additional testing time, a distraction-reduced environment to take tests. Maybe it's with getting transportation to and from your classes, late arrivals, things like that. I also work with students for housing accommodations, making sure that their dorm rooms are accessible and that they have whatever they need, just sort of in general access needs in their living situations. And then I also work with students one-on-one. I help sort of navigate the whole university experience, kind of helping them figure out things with classes, making sure they're staying on top of their work, and overall just making sure that they're successful here in the academics side of things. I think the favorite part of my role would be watching the students that I work with be successful. A lot of times I work with the incoming student athletes a lot, especially in the first semester that they get here, to really make sure that they have the supports that they need. And so when I see them being successful in both their academics and athletics, it's kind of a really nice thing to see, and it motivates me to keep working with the students. What do I like to do for fun outside of work? I have a dog, and so
Welcome back into our broadcast here as we are just about ready to begin this third period, as it's the 30-19 score in favor of the Fighting Illini as they'll have the basketball to begin play. Blake Gasaway here with you, Coach Frog, as we're set to bring you the second half as they switch into the court. With the basketball will be Milan, as he will have it near side. Lost the basketball, got it back, left that shot short. So Leas will get the rebound for Mizzou, as he will take it across the timeline, work it over to the far side. He'll spin over there, give it off to Trumper, out in front of us, as he'll have it working over here on the near side on the State Farm Center logo on the court. So Leas with it, his shot, free throw line up, that one no good. Hit the iron, fell out, rebound will go the other direction.
Yeah, Illinois with that pressure above the three-point line. Great solid defense. Mizzou doing a good job patiently working down, creating picking angles. What they've got to do now is execute the parts of the pick. The picky and the picker both doing their jobs.
Basketball will go out front as Milan will have it. He'll kick it off in the far side. They'll feed it down low. That pass through the hands of Binsfeld. Like he was looking at the bucket, didn't watch the basketball come in all the way.
Yeah, we saw Milan at the free throw line with the ball. I'd like to see him a little bit farther out, see if he can extend that Missouri defense and create better space to attack.
Tigers will have the basketball. Again, they trail by 11 here. They're looking to cut it down from the double-digit deficit. Saleas will have it on the near side. Trumper with it straight away. He'll work the right-hand dribble. He'll wheel. He'll pick up the dribble. Now dish it off. Into Saleas, far side. Clements, good ball movement. Shot up, no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
So again, we can see Illinois extending. They're doing a great job reading early, adjusting their chair position, being ready for the next read. Mizzou patiently working them closer to the basket. It's when Illinois has to jump. That's when Mizzou is being able, has to be able to take advantage of them. They were able to on the foul there, but I think they've got to work on those picking, setting up the mechanics of the pick. And as I watch, it's really the pick-E that has to set up that person to be picked, that Illinois defender to be picked properly.
That foul was called on Atkins. That's his first. As at the free throw line, Clements hits the first one, couldn't hit the second one. He does cut that deficit down to 10 at 30-20. Fighting Illini will have the basketball. Milan with it. He'll give it out free throw line to Fitzpatrick. Binsfeld with it now. He'll start towards the center of the court. Now stop and go near side. Far side pass. He'll give it off to Milan. He'll fire up the right-hander. That one no good. Time was winding down on the shot clock. Pettit will get the rebound.
The Illinois is starting to push into the Missouri defense a little bit too much. They need to pause and see if they can get Missouri to come to them to create good space to attack out of.
Mizzou just about turned it over, but able to corral it was Aljuma. As Clements will have it, he'll give it off to Saleas. Saleas working on the far side. He'll spin around outside the perimeter. He'll be guarded there by Milan. He'll fire up a shot with the time winding down. It will not fall in. Rebound will go back to the Fighting Illini as Milan will have it. Near side, he will lean in. He will not take the shot. Instead, he'll work it here on the near side. Now start towards the baseline. He'll give it off. Good move by Fitzpatrick. That shot no good. Rebound goes the other way.
Here's Illinois' pressure. Missouri's really patiently trying to get them staggered so they can get picking angles.
They do break the timeline before the 10-second count. As with the basketball, that's Clements. He'll hold it above his head, looking far side. He'll get it to Aljuma through the paint. Shot up, no good. Rebound is going to be taken by Binsfeld. It's knocked out of his hands, but he's able to get it back. They'll get it into front court, far side with Milan. He'll flip it up, no good. He takes a tumble. Rebound comes down to Pettit. Milan is righted. He is back-headed the other direction as the Tigers have the basketball. Clements will have it here on the near side. Now he'll take it straight away. He'll work back towards the near side. 6:18 left to go here in this third period. It's a 10-point advantage for Fighting Illini. Saleas, his shot, long two up, no good. Rebound will come down to Binsfeld.
Mizzou had the space that time. They should have been a bit more patient to try to set that pick and roll instead of settling for that outside shot.
Binsfeld gives a pass off to Milan. He will have it out front. He'll give it off to Fitzpatrick. He'll fire up a shot, good.
Ryan Fitzpatrick for two.
He has got 6 points, back to a 12-point advantage for Fighting Illini. The Tigers have the basketball, though. Clements will have it, working far side. Long two up, that on the iron, no good. Rebound will be tracked down and taken the other way by Milan. So he will race it across the timeline. He'll settle straight away. Dish it off, good assist, shot up by Fitzpatrick. He's got 8.
Ryan Fitzpatrick for two.
That makes it a 34-20 score. We're nearing the halfway point of this third period of play.
Yeah, Mizzou doing a great job here, really working to try to pick and roll all the way across the width of the court and not just on one side. So they're doing a great job against this Illinois pressure.
Clements holds the ball above his head, gives it to Saleas. Trumper fires up. That one nicks the rim, falls out. It'll go the other way. He could not get that one to fall. As Milan will have the basketball working on the far side. He's picked up by Saleas. Down low, Binsfeld. Dish it off to Fitzpatrick. His shot up good, and he's fouled.
Fitzpatrick for two.
Love the unselfish play by Binsfeld. That little touch pass to his teammate down low. Instead of taking the 4-foot shot, gives it up to a teammate for a 2-foot shot. That's the extra pass that you always hear coaches talk about. Players making and unselfish players making that can be key to really improving the shooting percentage of the team.
Pettit picks up his first, team first. Milan checks out. Pierce checks in. Free throw is up and good as Fitzpatrick. He has got 11 points now on the night. It's 37-20.
In for the Illini, number 3, Grant Pierce.
The Tigers have the basketball. Clements will have it out at center circle. He'll break straight away with it. Look near side. Definitely a little bit more intensity here on the defensive side that Mizzou is having to fight against. Saleas has it. Aljuma goes through his hands. It'll go the other direction. That's unofficially turnover number 12, just 7 for Fighting Illini. Stevens will have the basketball on the far side. It'll be picked up by Trumper in the paint. Pass to Fitzpatrick. That shot no good as rebound will come down to Saleas. He'll get rid of it to Clements. He'll be cut off there by Binsfeld, but does get a pass off to Saleas. He'll break the timeline. Mizzou doing much better at getting the ball into the other half of the court. Saleas will give it off to Clements here on the near side. And nearing 3.5 to go here in this third. Saleas will have it. Gives it off to Aljuma. Streaks through the paint, banked it in.
That was a great job by the offside of Mizzou to continue the attack. So it occupied the help defender from the Illini, and there was nobody to be able to rotate when that pick and roll happened ball side.
Stevens, he'll have a wide open seam. That shot won't go. Rebound tipped out to Clements. So one and done there as the Tigers will have it. Trumper goes across the timeline. He'll hold the basketball above his head, give it off to Clements. So he'll have it straight away. Near side with it, Saleas has it. He'll go right now, give it off left. There's a shot up by Clements is good. He has got 7.
Yeah, there's an elbow attack there by Saleas. That froze the Illini defender. He had to stay to stop Saleas. That allowed that ball to be reversed to Clements, so Clements could get a wide open jumper.
Full timeout here by the Fighting Illini. We'll take a quick break and be back as you're tuned in.
What would you say to that freshly injured veteran looking to get involved in adaptive sports?
I found my outlet through wheelchair basketball.
A lot of us are used to, having weapons in the military. Now Formax is our new M16.
It's our new battle buddy. Once they find a chair that suits them, anything's possible.
When you understand the ins and outs of a chair or your weapon, you're unstoppable.
Year after year, from every corner of the globe.
From Toulouse, Luxembourg, Sydney, Monte Carlo,
Dubai. People come together to run for those who can't. A run for everyone, where the finish line chases you. On May 4th, watch the world unite again to find a cure for spinal cord injuries, one step at a time. The Wings for Life World Run 2020.
Full timeout called there by the Fighting Illini as they get some subs in here. Atkins will have the basketball. There's going to be a shot blocked by Saleas, but into the hands of Binsfeld. He lays it up. He's got 8. And he's knocking on the door of double digits. It's 39-24. Fighting Illini have led wire to wire of our ball game so far. 2:22 left here in this third period. Trumper will have the basketball for Mizzou. He'll work it on the far side. Dribble, spin the chair, gives it to Clements. He'll give it to Saleas. He'll look down low. No, he threw it up instead as clock was winding down. Just about had a hook shot 3 right there.
Yeah, Illinois with the double team on Saleas out there. Saleas needed to find the open teammate, and that open teammate needs to call for the ball. So there's 2 parts to that so they can get a better scoring opportunity.
I thought that's what he was doing, was passing it, but instead took the shot as there's a whistle. And stoppage of play as Stevens takes a tumble. He'll get righted here.
Looks like an offensive foul on Stevens. One of the things I'm seeing is Illinois pushing into past the three-point line into the Missouri defense. They really need to, again, stop up at the three-point line, show shot, and see if they can get Missouri to come out to them to create space to attack.
That's his first team second on the fouls here. As there'll be another shot by Clements. That one a little bit too strong. Binsfeld will get the board for the Fighting Illini. So he will take it himself across the timeline. He'll still have it near side, and another whistle and a foul. That one might be on Trumper. That will be the call.
Yeah, Illinois doing a great job pushing down court, getting down there, but they've got to recognize when they don't have offensive transition and then slow it up and make that collapsed defense from Missouri come out.
There's going to be a wide open shot by Stevens. Couldn't get that one to bank in. Rebound comes down to Aljuma. They'll give it off for Saleas as the Tigers been trailing 39-24 here. In 17 left to go here in this third period. Saleas has it far side. He'll look down low along the baseline. His shot up no good. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, there was a great pick up here, a cross pick that Missouri did, that's the kind of thing they've got to continue to look for. They stuck that pick, which meant they held it, they recreated space. Then they've got to communicate to their teammate who's got the ball, in this case Solaire, saying, hey, we've got one, we've got one. It doesn't mean the ball's going to go to them, but they need to let Solaris know that's another option he's got as he's attacking on ball.
Binsfeld picks up that foul, his second, team third. First free throw no good by Solaire. Second one up and good. He's got 8 points. Cuts that deficit down to 14 at 39-25, nearing a minute to go here in this third. With the basketball, this will be Pierce, as he will have a little room. Now he'll look back low, he'll spin around, he'll fire it up, banked it in.
Yeah, it's a nice jump shot by Pierce, but he's spinning around behind that screen. They'd already committed to not come out. It's almost like he's replacing himself. He has to go out to a space that encourages Missouri to jump and then try to get that pick and roll. If they don't, he'll still have an open jump shot.
There'll be another whistle and a foul called as Solaire's had the basketball. Well, be an inbound for Mizzou as Adkins picks up his second for the freshman team, fourth. Takes a tumble, but gets righted. Ready to go here as inbound. We'll be off to our right. That'll come from Clements. He'll smack the basketball. He'll get it into Solaire. He'll have it out front. Lost the basketball. Stevens pokes it out, gets the loose ball. So we'll go the other way. Numbers favor Mizzou as Binsfeld will have it. He'll go through the paint. Stop. He lost the basketball. They say it's poked out by Solaire.
So that was a great example. I thought Binsfeld did a nice job taking the ball wide. He set his teammate up to come set that pick. But then I thought he turned too early so the pick couldn't be set. He needs to slow down, let the pick get set, and then explode back into the same space he went into.
Inbound here for the Fighting Illini. About 2 seconds difference from the game clock and the shot clock. Binsfeld will have the basketball near side. He'll give a pass to Pierce on the far side. He'll fire it up. Couldn't get the shot to fall in as it rimmed out. Solaire gets the rebound, gives it off to Clements. 3 seconds on the clock. Looks like Mizzou is not going to be able to take a shot. And that will take us to the end of the third after 3. It's 41-25 in favor of the Fighting Illini. We'll take a break and be back. You're tuned in to National Intercollegiate Wheelchair Basketball Tournament coverage.
What would you say to that freshly injured veteran looking to get involved in adaptive sports?
I found my outlet through wheelchair basketball.
A lot of us are used to, having weapons in the military. Now 4MAGs is our new M16.
It's our new battle buddy. Once they find a chair that suits them, anything's possible.
When you understand the ins and outs of a chair or your weapon, you're unstoppable.
Hey guys, Danny here with a quick tip on your axles. Have you guys ever had it where the button doesn't come all the way out and the wheel just comes right off? The reason for that is that your axle is a little bit too short. So what we have here is a 7/16 wrench that comes with the chair, and then a 3/4 inch ratchet wrench, or you can use a crescent wrench, and you can find all of those parts at your local hardware store. So what we're gonna do is loosen this axle up just a little bit. And I know some of you guys have had a bent axle before where the axle won't even come out. When that happens, what I like to do is take that nut completely off and then slide the axle out this way. That way it doesn't mess up your bearings. So we adjusted it back and now we're good to go. Ready to get back on the court.
The season, as we're ready to begin play here for this game here in the 47th Annual National Intercollegiate Wheelchair Basketball Tournament, as Mizzou and Illinois matching up here. As Clements will have the basketball, he'll feed it off to Solaire. On the far side, Aljuma through the paint, his shot no good. Rebound will be taken by Joshua Pierce, the sophomore. He's made his first appearance here tonight, as this will be Binsfeld with it. He'll work it on the far side. Then 41-25 score in favor of the Fighting Illini. Pierce has it. That is Grant Pierce. So we have the Pierce combo out there. Binsfeld with it. He'll be picked up by Clements. And again, a 3-second call, so it'll go the other way.
Yeah, I thought Grant Pierce, he had an opportunity to run a pick and roll from behind that screen, but he kept it too compressed. He needs to take that ball from the baseline instead of going down that way. He needs to come up to the elbow. That's where he'll create the 10 to 15 feet of attack space that will allow him to get that pick and roll to the basket.
It is a turnover for the Fighting Illini as Mizzou will get the basketball back. Again, they trail 41-25. We played just shy of a minute here in this final period in regulation. Clements will have the basketball. He'll give it off to Saleas outside the three-point line. He'll fire up a long two. That one no good. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. They say it's off of Pierce. That is Joshua Pierce, so we'll stay on that side of the court for the Tigers. As Clements will inbound it. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Well, they put 20 back on there. So 20 seconds on the shot clock, 8:49 left to go. As inbound will go to Trumper. Saleas gets the pass. It was at his feet. He's able to corral the loose ball. He'll give it off to Trumper. So reset the offense just a bit here. He'll spin around, now work it out front. He'll go through. His shot up a little offline. Rebound, tracking it down. Atkins able to flip it back to Binsfeld as he will go across the timeline with the basketball. He'll work down low. Tried to get a shot up was Joshua Pierce. No good.
You can see Illinois, they're pushing it up hard. Mizzou's done a good job getting back and taking away that transition. Illinois has to recognize that Mizzou's compressed, pull it back out to recreate space. That'll give them the opportunities they need.
So Grant Pierce will get the inbound play started. Binsfeld has it at the free throw line, now working over here on the near side. 8:08 left to go. As far side, that's Grant Pierce. His shot up, banked it in. He has got 6.
Pierce for 2.
The basketball will belong to the Tigers. Saleas across the timeline. He'll have it straight away. Give it off to Trumper. He'll have it near side, picked up quickly there by Atkins. He'll give it back to Clements. Clements has it out front. He'll dish it near side to Trumper. He'll fire up the shot. Good.
Baron Tremper for 2.
Trumper has his first points. Everybody on the Mizzou roster that's played has scored now. Binsfeld has it. He'll work on the far side. He'll be picked up there by Saleas. Now there'll be a little room. Stevens has it at the free throw line. Back to Binsfeld. It's like 4 new players ready to come in next whistle for the Fighting Illini. There's a shot by Atkins. No good. Pettit will get the rebound. He'll give it off to Clements. Clements across the timeline, working over near the scorer's table on the far side. 6:48 left to go here in the ball game. Again, 43-27 score in favor of the Fighting Illini. Clements still with the basketball. 5 on the clock. Aljuma fires it up near side. No good. Rebound will come down to Grant Pierce as Mizzou takes almost all the time on the shot clock, but couldn't get it to fall. Pierce will have it. That's Grant. He'll spin around far side. Near side, Binsfeld with it. He'll have it free throw line. He'll wheel in, bank it off the glass. He's got 10.
Yeah, really nice cross pick by Atkins that really opened up that gap for Binsfeld to get to it. That was really a crossing attack. So they moved away from that high-low high. That crossing attack is attacking the spaces that are opening up.
So Saleas will have the basketball over on the far side. He'll fire up a long 2. Hit the front of the rim, will not go in. Rebound comes down for the Fighting Illini. Is into the hands of Joshua Pierce. Now Stevens has it on the far side. He'll give a bounce pass to Grant Pierce. He'll be quickly picked up. He'll have it far side. He'll fire up a shot, banked another one home.
Pierce for 2.
He's got 8 points on the night so far. It's 47-27, 5:22 left here in the ball game. Fighting Illini leading. There's a shot up by Clements. That one no good. The rebound comes down to Stevens, so we'll go the other direction.
They've got numbers right now. Illinois needs to create space as they attack so they can take advantage of it and not compress the Missouri defense in transition.
Stevens looked like he was thinking about the three, does not take it. Instead gives a pass off to Grant Pierce. Now Binsfeld has it out front. 7 on the shot clock, continuing to wind down. He's going to work through the paint. He'll fire it up. That one no good. Offensive board by Grant Pierce. That one also no good. That rebound comes down to Pettit. Couple of looks there, couldn't get a bucket. They're Fighting Illini. Tigers have the basketball.
Great discipline by Missouri to make sure that their players completely go the width of the court and spread out and get 10 to 15 feet of attack space across the court against this Illinois pressure.
We'll have another ball knocked out of bounds. That'll get these subs in for the Fighting Illini.
I really love how Coach Tyree is going deep into his bench, and he's getting meaningful minutes for all of the players. He's got a really young team. These minutes can be used and will be used to prepare this young Illinois team for next year.
Mizzou, as much as they have all season, had to play Ironman basketball, just don't have any substitutions, unfortunately, for the team this season.
On the flip side of that, these players, and I've been in that situation myself when I was a player a long time ago, they get unbelievable minutes that every player wants. And there's a certain lack of pressure or pressure that gets taken off you, knowing you're on the court and can't be taken off. And that lets you focus on the game a little bit more, and you stop worrying about making a mistake and sitting on the bench.
So Mizzou will end up with the basketball here as Saleas has it. He has room. He lays it up and in.
Yeah, great job on the cross pick. I think that was Aljuma that set that cross pick. Really nice job. Illinois is late on the turn to read the next play and get ready for the next move.
That makes it a 47-29 score. Fighting Illini have the lead. They have the basketball as Milan will have 10 on the shot clock. He's working far side. He'll fire up a shot, no good. Atkins tips the rebound out. It's off a trumper. Saleas tries to save it. However, he could not do so. So we'll stay on that side of the court.
Yeah, I could see Eckelberg. He was at the free throw line, and he was going in and out, forwards and backwards at the free throw line instead of trying to figure out how to attack with a crossing attack.
With the basketball, this is Milan. He'll give a cross-court pass over to Eckelberg. He'll have it. Right-hand pass, cross-court to Milan. So they play a little catch. He has 3 on the shot clock. Milan still with it. 1, he'll fire up a shot. It doesn't go in. He did get it off before the buzzer. Saleas will get the rebound as the Tigers will have it. 2:45 left to go here in the ball game. 47-29 lead for the Fighting Illini, but the Tigers have the basketball. Saleas has it, 10 on the shot clock. He'll work it straight away. Now give it down low. Pettit with it. Shot off the glass. Good. He's fouled.
Nice patience. See how patient they were? Especially on this offside where the attack ended up finishing. You know, they just kept recreating space. It was between space of 10 to 15 feet, staggered space, so there was a picking angle. That eventually created that opportunity for Pettit to get to the basket. Great patience by Mizzou. I know it's not quite the score the Coach Likens would like to see, but I also know he likes that patience, that execution. He sees his guys improving with each possession.
And foul, the third on Atkins, the first on the team. Free throw up by Pettit is good. He completes the old-fashioned three-point play. He's got 7 points on the night as Milan will have the basketball. He'll give it off to John Matthew Davis. On the far side, that's Atkins once again. He'll fire it up, banked it in.
Tanner Atkins for 2.
He's got 4 points on the night. Tigers have the basketball. Trail 49-32 as we're at the 2-minute mark left here in the ball game. Zoo trying to be patient. You're just talking about that, Frog, that good things come when they're patient. With the basketball, Saleas, he'll fire it up. That one a little bit too strong. Trying to track it down was Pettit. He could not get the hand on it before it takes a bounce out of play.
In for the Illini, number 14, Gerard Emney.
Gerard Imney comes in now. He's the new South Wales graduate player.
He's part of that Australia connection that Illinois has a really long history with. A number of Australian players that went on to represent Australia in the Paralympics. And Jared is part of that tradition.
A really cool connection there for sure. There's a shot up. Milan again just floats it out of his hands right into the hoop. He's got two more. A pretty looking shot he's got. Clements will have the basketball for the Tigers as we're nearing 1 minute left to go here in the ball game. Again, 51-32 score. Zaleas will have the basketball, Fighting Illini leading. Clements will get it on the far side. 6 on the shot clock. He'll give it to Trumper. Free throw line shot up, good.
So Trumper missed a couple early, having a tough time getting the lid off the basket. He hit the last couple of shots of his.
51-34 score. Fighting Illini with the basketball. Milan, no look pass. There's going to be a shot up, no good. Rebound will come down for the Tigers. That'll be Clements taking the pass away from Trumper. Clements still with the basketball near side. He will have it above his head. He'll give it off to Zaleas. He'll spin around straight away back to Clements. 9 on the shot clock. A 4-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Mizzou's going to turn it over as Milan will have it in front court. He will corral the loose ball. Time winding down. That will do it as that'll take us to a final. As your final, the University of Illinois Fighting Illini 51, the Mizzou Tigers 34.
Great job at the end of the game here. I think Coach Likens has got to be pleased with the patience his guys showed against the Illinois defense, patiently working to create that space and work or attack closer and closer. They got pretty consistent looks that were really, really good. They had a lot of discipline on defense. They didn't get extended. Illinois, they've also got some positive things. They had a chance to get all of their players in the game, continue to get more repetitions. They did a nice job defensively, understanding when they needed to recover, and they got some good pick and rolls on the offensive side. So I think there's a lot of positives for both teams to take from this game. They've both got young squads. It'll be interesting to see what these players do with the summer season and getting better as they prepare for next year.
Absolutely right on that. Taking a look quickly at our scoring summary for the Fighting Illini. Their leading all scores, was sophomore Ryan Fitzpatrick. He had 11. 10 by freshman Jack Binsfeld. 9 by freshman Sebastian Milan. 8 by sophomore Grant Pierce. 4 points put in by freshman Tanner Atkins. Oh, I missed senior Martell Stevens. He had 5. And 4 points by sophomore John Matthew Davis to round out their scoring. For Mizzou, their leading scorer with 10 points was freshman Logan Zaleas. 7 points put in by junior Daniel Clements as well as sophomore David Pettit. 6 points put in by freshman Adnan Aljuma. And 4 points by sophomore Baron Trumper to round out their scoring. As any final thoughts before we get out of here?
No, it's been a fantastic day of wheelchair basketball. We've seen, so much quality play. And what people want to remember when they're watching this, we're watching players that are going to one day go on and they're going to go represent their countries at the Paralympic Games. So you're seeing the beginning of that here. There's a long history of that in the college division. And then if you're thinking about, what's next? Tomorrow, it's just going to be more basketball. And now we're going to advance into the semifinals of the men. And the women are going to come on court. And there's some phenomenal young players. You don't want to miss the women's games tomorrow. There's going to be some real battles that are going to be epic.
Well, it has been a full day of basketball. There's still a lot of games left. You said the the women's half of the tournament will begin play, and the men's will continue on. But that will do it for our broadcast, as it has been our pleasure bringing you coverage for the production crew. We couldn't have done it without them. Appreciate all the hard work and support for them, as well as Coach Frog. Appreciate calling the game with you. Did a fine job. It was my pleasure to get to call with you. Absolutely enjoyed it. Hope we get to do it again.
I loved it, too, and I learned a lot from a veteran like yourself. So,
hey, I learned a lot from a veteran just like you. So that will do it for our broadcast. Again, for the whole crew here, myself, Blake Gazaway, the production crew, and everybody, Coach Frog, everybody that's helped. That will do it for our night.